Bubbles, what's going on? Good to see you. Everyone was asking about you the last couple times I streamed. At the gym right now. Let's get it. What's up, Sue? Spent at the gym getting after it. Love to hear it.
Hello.
I couldn't make it today, but gonna be tomorrow for sure. Got to get the gym, get after it. Stay healthy.
Afternoon.
So maybe I'll just fire up audio. I'll do game music for now. Brad, Sunil, G Stacks, Scott, what's going on, all you fellas? Glad to see you up in here. Great to see you. Great to see you.
This monastery reeks with evil and corruption.
I feel like the in-game audio is like so loud you can't hear the music at all. We'll see what happens with the little poll I had going, huh? We're just rocking regular Diablo sound right now. Doing a pit circuit yesterday for an hour, only found garbage. Yeah, an hour isn't a what's on here? A crazy large amount. Definitely gone many hours before without finding stuff. Andrew Nathan, how's it going, my dude? Going pretty good here. Did some work stuff earlier. Per usual, but just getting after it. Later stream than usual. Yeah, like I was saying, I was working on some stuff, and then I got some. I was doing like a chicken, like a would you even call it? Shredded chicken stew in the crock pot. So I got that all prepped and cut everything up and stuff, and I had to work on a video. I got a sponsored video coming out pretty soon, so I had to work on that. It really does throw a wrench in the system when you get. I mean, it's good getting sponsors and everything, obviously, but it really does throw a wrench in the system when you have to do a video now, but you can't post it for like a week or two. Really messes everything up. But I guess I'm not complaining. Spirit Mask. Maybe I'll go take a look at that. Maybe that could be some crazy 6 NATO or something. I was doing pits. Oh, I read that one. Time for the slay along. What's going on, Brad? Yo, slaying along. Slaying with the fellow slayers. Oh, I didn't start my run counter. Ah, my eyes. I just cut up a bunch of onions to put in the thing, the stew I was talking about. So I'm, oh my gosh. Struggling here. Greetings from Finland, mate. What's up? Yo. Metalhead says, yo, what up? Yeah. Good to see you. Glad all you guys made it in here. Let's see where the chat's at. Where the thing's at. We got 45% for regular normal rock music, 32% for game music, Elder Scrolls. Well behind. I'll give it one more run, and we'll see where it gets to, huh, fellas? Why not? You're not supposed to cut him with your eyes. Get him, G-Stacks. This guy. Crudy farmed over 500 hours in the last 4 months and only got 1 job rune. Yeah, yeah, they're actually really uncommon, right? I've only found 1 job rune on single player in 6 months, so sounds like we're about even here. What's going on? Where's the champions ones at? Champions are all hiding on me. How's the birthday going? Daily birthday. Go on, Scott. Second to last January birthday for Phil. Yeah, right. Good call. You people. Too funny. Jimmer, yo, says hello everybody. What's going on, Jimmer? Nope, no more champions anywhere. There we go, finally. Oh, Brad coming with a piece of birthday cake for my daily birthday, a $1.50 super sticker. Appreciate you, Brad. Piddle, ooh, you legend. Oh, Cody B votes for Funk. Votes for Funk. I didn't put that one on there though, unfortunately. Votes for the Funk. We'll do at the end of this run. Hurry up and get your votes in if you want to pick what kind of music. The regular rock music. Maybe some Elder Scrolls stuff I listen to about once a month. I'll throw on Elder Scrolls on a stream. Kind of cool and neat. All right. Damage to demons. That's a pretty high damage to demons percentage. 100, almost 178. I didn't know it could go that high. But yeah, nothing else. It's not good, but you know. Alright, let's see where we're at as soon as this gets up through here. Normal... Ooh, it got closer, but the normal metal rock music is definitely in the lead here. So we'll go ahead and get back to what the normal audio is. Like this. That goes down a little bit. And then we will... A little loud. About right there, I think. I think that's good. If that's too loud or too quiet, you guys can throw out your opinions, I suppose, but... No. When did the thing start? I'm only going to stream for about 7 minutes now, Brian, and your comment was probably from about 2 minutes ago, so 5 minutes ago. How does a penguin build a house? It glues it together. Boy, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty solid dad joke. There we go. 3 in a row, first way that the summoner, says Cody B. Nice. Love first ways, right? Going on Slim, Flash Players, Bulbasaur. They don't have that set. Yeah, I didn't get that setting. That's the god. That's the God mode. God mode mod. You can do slash Players Bulbasaur. Hey Phil, how did the Scarecrow get a raise? Come on, Sleeper Cell. Scarecrow get a raise. I don't know. Did I check this area? No champion. Come on. Gotta be the one right here then, huh? No? Okay, well, apparently I missed all the champions. Can't go back now. Ooh. Saigon's shield. Let's go. Ah. How'd that happen? My mouse in the wrong spot. He was outstanding in his field. Oh, yeah. I remember that one now. Just play the G-Stack song on a loop, Scott said a minute ago. Nice. Oblivion says, let's go. Slim says, let's go. Everybody's, let's go in. Ooh. Heavy bench today, says Blizz Biggie. Oh, it's a fun day. There you go. Next week's a PR on it. Alright, man. Just be careful with the PR type stuff. I don't even bother doing that anymore because I always hurt myself. But we got a new GPU already. I have not. I actually went to buy one this morning, and I couldn't click the purchase button fast enough. So I just paused for like a minute or two and kind of looked around, and then I came back and went to purchase it, and it was because there was an open box return, so it was like $100 off, and then it was gone. So, which I should have known. Should have known better. Should have just went for it. From here on out, if I can get another 4070 at like $100 off, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. Like just snag it as fast as I can. And just go pick it up at Micro Center. Do I recommend Zoo Druid or Wind Druid? I mean, Wind Druid's probably faster. It's real tough to like. Just a strictly summon Druid is pretty slow, to be honest. So if you're really looking for what's going to be the quote unquote best, fastest, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be the Wind Druid. But the quote unquote absolute fastest build isn't always the best one, you know what I mean? Video games are all about having fun, right? A lot of might people, huh? Hey. You should put the run counter and MF players count back on since you're back doing MF runs. I mean, I got the run counter up here, so. Yeah, I mean, I could put the MF thing back up there. I just kind of forgot about it. What is that? Oh, I changed it. I could go ahead and do that. You're right. It just sometimes the only reason I stopped doing this is because well, I'll show you right here. When you pull up, it doesn't matter for this in particular, but you'll pull stuff up in the cube, and maybe something like this, and it'll be like. This isn't a good example. Some of them have longer words, and then the words down here will be over top of the item. And it's just like, when you're trying to show people the items you're finding, it just gets all cluttered and stuff. So that's why I stopped putting that stuff up there. So, maybe I'll do it in the future. What do you think about the other games? The football games that happened up here from Oblivion a minute ago. I gotta get caught up on the comments again. Struggling. Yeah, I mean, there was some weird stuff going on. The whole, the punt hitting the wire, and then, yeah, some other stuff, so. Yeah, there was some weird stuff going on, but, I don't know, it's almost like, I don't know, there's always weird stuff in the games. I don't know, it stinks when it's your team that it happens to, for sure, but I feel like the refereeing's never perfect, it's never good, and it's real annoying when it's your team. Or the team that you want to win gets hurt by it. But, like, years back, it was just, there wasn't all the replays and stuff that there is now, so now you see every mistake they make, you know. They go back, zoom in, oh, look at this, the ball touched the ground ever so slightly. A catch that, like, would have been a catch in any other era without question, like, no duh, that was a catch. And now they're like, oh, zoom in, slow down, slow it down to, you know, quarter speed, and look at it now. Oh, his finger flinched a little bit. That's not a catch, you know, so. It's just the stakes of the games are so high now because of the, you know, the money involved and everything, and it really does make it impossible, right? Ooh. Cruel Javelins of Firebolt. That's an interesting ethereal, so they're not going to repair it well, and you can't repair stuff on. That's wacky. You could upgrade them for a ton of damage. Kind of a wacky roll, and crazy that's ethereal, but not necessarily great, right? Kind of interesting. Chiefs Eagles going to be a good Super Bowl. That's unofficial. Yeah, I think so. That's who I kind of wanted to be in. So leave the light on, please. Hold the. Hold on. I gotta turn the light off. Hold on. I'm back. Just 1 second. Nobody leave. Let me see. Try to catch up on some of these comments up here. Eagles are a better overall team, but Mahomes, Kelsey's hard to beat, says Oblivion. Yeah, we'll have to see. The refs are pretty hard to beat too. Dun dun. Good one, huh? But yeah, it's gonna be a toughie. I think it's gonna be a great game. Mahomes is gonna be a lot healthier. His ankle's gonna be better. All that stuff. So hopefully Kadarius Toney's back. So stuff like that. So I play video games to get angry. What's your favorite class build? Patrick, it's almost impossible to really answer. I mean, I like a lot of different stuff. I guess if I had to pick something, Summon Necro's cool. I love builds where you don't have to aim. Really. Summon Necro, Nova Sorceress, stuff like that, I guess. There you go. Mold Crawler. Come right up to me. Make it easy. Wrestled armor like a legend. Singer Barb singing like Michael Jackson. More like a death metal. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is that a champion somewhere here? No? Okay. Boy, I don't know, I kind of just don't like this. I feel like there's no champions in these. Every time I say there's no champions, then I come back and I count how many champions, and there's always the right amount. But every time I don't, I feel like I only see like 4 champions. I don't know. I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up with this map. I literally laughed out loud when Mahomes threw the ball straight up in the air. Threw the ball straight up in the air. I don't remember. Oh, when it slipped out of his hand, you're talking about, and he just fumbled it. And yeah, there was a couple weird plays like that, huh? How old are you? 36. 36, Joe. ASD Founds says 31-17 Eagle. What he thinks. I could go with that. The weirdest part was what they called on that one third down play. Kinda. And they showed the replay of the ref come running over. I almost feel like, I'm not even sure, because he was waving his arms like this, you know, to stop the play. But then he went like this like twice, and then stopped and put his arms down, and then started like calling the play as if it was a normal play going on. So it was like, I don't know. It was kind of weird right there, yeah. They did show a zoomed out replay of him, of the ref waving it. He waved his arms like 1.5 times, and then he put them down, and like, then he started calling, then he like started moving like he was just calling a normal play. So, I don't know if he was gonna stop it, and he was like, oh wait, no, I messed up. I shouldn't try to stop the play right now. And then, you know, then it was all confusion, and I don't know. Stu Spence says, yeah, definitely going to be a good game. Talking about the Super Bowl one. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm hoping there's just like 1,000,000 points scored and it's super exciting. And because I need, especially some people, if you haven't been in here the other days, I have this fantasy playoff thing that I'm doing, and I need a bunch of points. I need like 100 points. I have like the most guys left still to play, so everyone else has, all their guys are out, but they're like a bunch of points ahead of me. So it did not help that Jalen Hurts didn't throw a single touchdown. Luckily, towards the end of the game, he ran a touchdown in, which helped for sure. Kind of a lucky garbage time touchdown, but he did not get a whole lot of points for me, which is unfortunate. Thundermaul. One-socketed. Let's go. There was no reason to stop the play. Yeah, Oblivion, I don't really remember what the situation was, why they did that, so I don't remember. Lazy Phil, yeah, Saffron talking about Lazy Phil, how I don't like gaming. Bulbasaur loves a death metal. There you go. So you must have voted for this music, I'm guessing. ASD found, I don't know if there's a way to pronounce that particular name, but says he's been playing Trapsin for a long time, need to change it up. Bored of it already. Yeah, I don't know. Bored of that. I like, because any necromancer has that corpse explosion. I always think that's fun. It wrecks so much, and the summons make it super easy. So yeah, like a skelly corpse explosion type of summon necro is super fun in my opinion. Let me try to. I'm gonna pause for a second here. Just I want to try to get caught up on some comments here. Let's see. You thought I was barely 30, says Bulbasaur. What? Get out of town. Get out of town. That Chiefs victory was tainted due to the refs, says Eternal. I think the Eagles will mop the floor with them. Yeah, I don't know. That seems to be what a lot of people are saying now, that they think the Eagles are way better. We'll have to see if the stinking Chiefs will stop. If they'll give the ball to Isaiah Pacheco here once, like a little more often, they'll do a lot better. Get Jerick McKinnon out of there, and then at one point they're like handing the ball off to Ronald Jones. I mean, get out of here! What are you people doing? Give the ball to that complete beast Isaiah Pacheco, and stop giving the ball to these schmucks. You know what I mean? Get Isaiah Pacheco off of kick return. Why is he returning punts and kicks? Get out. But, yeah. Get the ball to MVS. Get the ball to Kadarius Toney if he's ever healthy, because he's super fast and real good, but he gets hurt all the time. Champion over here? Ah, yes, it was. Thought so. You would be locked. What? Would I play solo self on ladder if you could players X? I mean, solo self-found ladder with players X. That's just single player. that's what I'm doing right now. It just doesn't have the name you gave it. So, I mean, I guess. Oh. That ASDF thing. Just the letters and owns. Interesting. Okay, gotcha. Bulbasaur says, love death metal bands like Typo Negative, Opeth Up, Mariah Carey, and Tupac. Get him. Oh, what's going on, Hilly? I'm not too far away from Philly, so I'm praying that our teams lose. Not a fan of victory riots these years. Oh, victory riots. Yeah, watch out for that. Gotcha. Yeah, Philly fans are crazy, huh? From what I hear. Oop. He moved. He moved. Good old victory riots, huh? Oh, that chest was locked because there was the griffins in it. Probably Saffron, right. Yeah, George here. Solo self-found ladder would just be single player with no static maps. Pretty much. That's like the only difference, right? Well, Sunil, yeah, if it was online, solo self-found means you can't trade. So that would be online with no trading. This is weird. Hey Phil, how long are you playing Diablo with no interruptions? I played for 4 months, just ended up with an Amazon Pally equipped. Taking a break. I haven't played another video game in like 3 years, so part of that though is kind of just I just don't really have time to play a different video game. Yeah, I mean if another video game in a franchise I really liked came out, I would play it. Like another Elder Scrolls game came out today, or a new Fallout, or something, you know, I don't know. I mean, as I was getting older here, you kind of, you know, you fall into the old man type of things, you know, you listen to the same bands, you don't really find a bunch of new bands and new music to listen to, you play the same video games, you don't really find new video games, you know. So I guess I'm kind of falling into that where, you know, you just kind of... You did play Diablo Immortal. Yeah, I played Diablo Immortal for like 6 to 10 hours the week it came out. But oh, Bulbasaur coming with a $5 tipperoonie. Phil in Philadelphia, Philception. Thank you for the Streamlab tips. Bulbasaur, you legend. Yeah, appreciate you, my dude. Yeah, and to be honest, speaking of Phil and Philly, I would love for Philadelphia to just go ham bone. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Because I got a lot of Philly players on this fantasy football team thing. David S. said if I played online, if it was solo self-phone online, I'd have Terror Zones and Sunder Charms. Sounds terrible. I absolutely hate Terror Zones and Sunder Charms are terrible. And this is obviously, I'm giving you my opinion, so... But they're absolutely terrible. I hate Terror Zones, hate Sunder Charms. Hate them. I wish they would just completely remove those from the game and stop destroying the game like that. That'd be great. Smash the like button, you heathens. G6 to smash the like button. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button, fellas. I didn't put any comments in the thing or anything for it, but yeah, hit the like button for me. Help me on the algorithm and all that good stuff, right? Appreciate you, G-Stacks. My man. Jeezy Baby said he listens to Butterfly by Crazy Town at least 12 times a day. Great song. Phil with Philly cheese. Yeah, I haven't had a Philly cheesesteak in a hot minute, huh? Good stuff. I hear those are real healthy for you, too. Oh, get back here. I don't know. I keep saying this, but I think after this run, I'm going to re-roll this map. I'm just starting to not like it. I like the fact it's a straight line, but I don't know. Don't like it. There's not. Where's the other champion at? There's got to be at least 2 down here. Unbelievable. Oh, there he is. Get out of here. George never used Sundry Chimes, but I'm under the assumption that they just make more builds viable. I mean, there was almost no build that wasn't viable. I kind of talk about that in the whole the video I made about the full Mavina set. Like, I feel like people's definition of viable is you have to be able to absolutely slaughter all content in the game, or it's not viable. You know what I mean? But that's not my like the actual definition of viable. That's not what it is. So. Patrick, yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream D4 for sure. For sure. We'll see how much I like it when it comes out, right? Yeah, Slump Cat. Yeah, I hate what they did with the Annies. I hate pretty much some of the skill changes I've liked. Nova, the Summon Druid and stuff. But I mean, not that I dislike or hate the rune words, but the rune words I don't like. Thunder Charms don't like. Terror Zones I don't like. All that stuff they're adding and changing, I don't like it. Don't like it. Offline items don't really exist. Online items really don't exist either. It's all just fake. It's all computer code. Saffron said, got scammed with champion count again. Let's go ahead. I'm going to count the champions one last time. If I can't find... You know what? Never mind. I'm just going to reset the map. I'm just going to get a different map. I don't like it. I'm just going to reset the map. Elemental cheese? Boy, what? Don't I know him? George says he never met a cheese he didn't like. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... I haven't had every cheese, but I like a lot of cheese, right? Alright, let's see this, yeah, it's not a terrible one, I guess. Couple champion packs right off the bat. This one doesn't look very good, to be honest. Yeah, maybe it's not as bad. It's just the shape off the bat here. 33. Four. Oh, it's the second level already? Yeah, I'll have to run it. We'll have to jump walls. I'll run it this way. This one's going to be a little bit slower, obviously, while I'm revealing it and trying to decide the direction I'm going to end up running. Okay. Yeah, this is the same as the other one where this tile, like, you'd come down in here. This would be the entrance tile from before. Come up. They're going to be the same. A little bit different. Different second tile. Okay, I must have missed one champion. I think I only seen 5 there, but all right, all right. Miracle Whip greater than mayonnaise? Yeah, I don't think I've had Miracle Whip in like 2 decades. Yeah, we'll let him find all these guys. Why not? Hilly said he had a ghost pepper jack once. It tasted fantastic, but it was a bit too spicy. If they could tone the heat down a little bit, it'd be S tier cheese. Yeah, if it's got ghost pepper or anything like that on it, I'm just like, yep, hard pass. Don't need to ask me. I don't need to try it and see how spicy it is. Don't need to. Man. Gouda, mozzarella, white cheddar, Munster, says George. That all sounds pretty good, right? Don't sleep on the Gouda. Mozzarella sticks, can't go wrong there, right? Oh, those are not the right buttons. George wants to talk about how underrated peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are. I mean, they're pretty highly rated, aren't they? Oh. Gotta play for a second. Check around here, obviously, real quick. Oof. Mercenary getting slapped over here. Holy moly. Nope, not checking the large time. Not doing it. Boy, you guys get the chat hopping over here to mention cheese. Holy moly. Yeah, I feel like these champions on this map are just easier to identify. They're not as swarmed by other monsters, like other garbage monsters everywhere. It's funny how overseas people thought PB&J was a strange combo. Did not know that. Did not know that. Bubble says PB&J is too sweet for him. Don't really like the sweet foods. Yeah, every once in a while I'll peanut butter and jelly is like a snack for me. All the sugar, yeah. I'm kind of on board with Bubbles there. Hilly goes to culinary school and one of the chefs made habanero corn ice cream. That's weird. It's pretty weird. Two champs right next to each other. There we go. Love to see it. Three champs right next to each other. Extra strong stone skin. Hard to stay concentrated on all this stuff going on. What? Oh no, it's only a 2. 2 champion lower level. No. The secrets have a small jelly to peanut butter ratio. No need to make it overly messy, says George. Noted. Proper monkey, anything good yet? Not really, no. Nothing yet. 49ers are quarterback curse, says Daniel. Yeah, that was real rough, real rough. Real rough. Is that the infamous Singer Barb? Yep, that's what we're rocking. That's what we're rocking. Rah, 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 rah. Hank says being from overseas, PB&J was strange coming here. Peanut butter is just not as popular. Interesting. All right. Did not know that. There we go. Sorry, no alarm me. I couldn't find any champions anywhere. Right skills, not enough of them. Gotta be some up here then, huh? What? Must have missed some champions for sure. For sure. Forget that. Man, it's not great at finding champions, I guess. Hank says Brady to the 49ers. Yeah, right. 49ers got too many quarterbacks already. That's the... What are they... I can't imagine what they're going to do with Trey Lance next year. Obviously, Jimmy G is going to walk. They're not going to re-sign him. But they got Trey Lance and Purdy. Are they really going to start Trey Lance over Purdy next year? Like, that'd be wild. Wild. No, I don't know what Brady's going to do. Like... I almost think Brady's going to be donezo. Like, he's just going to retire. Aaron Rodgers is going to go to to Las Vegas, you know, so that's what I'm thinking. People are saying that roughing call at the end of the Chiefs-Bengals game was BS. Are you kidding me? It would have been BS not to call it. Yeah, no, that roughing well, it was just like unsportsmanlike, right? It wasn't really roughing the passer. It was just unsportsmanlike roughing the player out of bounds, essentially, or whatever. But yeah, he was like 2 steps out of bounds. Like, that's standard call, like standard operating procedure in the NFL. Now, the whole, like, when they whistled it dead and stuff was pretty sketch, but, like, I kind of see what, you know, it was unfortunate. I don't know how to say it. I would not be happy if I was a Bengals fan. George says Brady to the Falcons. Yeah, the only problem with that is that the Falcons, like, who do they really have that's good that they're gonna, like, that would get Brady to want to go there? Like, they got running back Tyler Algier, and, like, I mean, they do got Kyle Pitts, I guess, but he was like a shell of himself this year for whatever reason. Maybe it was a coaching or something, but Drake London's okay, but I don't know. I just don't think it's enough of a team for him to want to go there. But oh, 25 euros. Come hell or high water. Thank you so much, my dude. Love your content. Will you give D4 a chance? Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna play D4 quite a bit when it comes out. I'll give it a chance for sure, to say the least. I want it to be good. Like, not that I want to stop playing D2R, but like, I want D4 to just be like the best game ever made, you know? So definitely gonna stream that and play it, make content on it when it comes out and before it comes out. So thank you so much. 25 euros. Thank you so much, my dude, for a pretty hefty super chat as well. You legend. Ooh. Thank you so much, Hell or High Water. Lance and Purdy will battle it out. Says Daniel up here about in camp in preseason. Hopefully quarterback woes are done in San Francisco for a while. They'll battle it out in camp. Yeah, I don't. To be honest, it's going to be tough with them. How they wow, every single lower level only has 2 champions. This is real annoying. But with how much they traded to trade up to get Lance, like they traded like 2 first-round picks to trade up to get Lance, along with like a second-round pick or something like that. There's no way that they could possibly not start him after trading all that up to get him, right? And then starting the last pick in the draft. That'd be wild. But this is what I've been saying a lot lately. Like, I think people are going to stop trading up in the draft to get quarterbacks and stuff. Honestly, I think people are going to start just using their top picks to draft like linemen and stuff, and just throwing a quarterback in there who's pretty good, like a Jared Goff or somebody or something like that, and just like, you know, they're gonna. I think quarterback could be like not over. Yeah, really, to be honest, overrated. Just because it's so highly rated, like everyone, you have to have the best possible quarterback in the world. Trade 9 first-round picks to get one. Well, I don't think that's a great idea, and I think it's starting to show, honestly. Oh, Jeezy Baby with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. Packers trading Rodgers to the Jets. Here comes another 12 years of Packer dominance. Packers trading Rodgers to the Jets. Yeah, I don't know. I have heard that before, but they got Joe Flacco in the Jets, though. George A says they also have Cordell Patterson, right? Him and Brady used to be teammates, but yeah, the O-line is definitely not good enough for Brady. I think Patterson might be done. I think his contract's up. He might have one more year, maybe, George. Possibly. All right, once again, Jeezy Baby, you legend. Ugh. Thank you so much. Cordell Patterson is done too, though. Cordell Patterson isn't he going to be 37 next year? Cordell Patterson, wasn't he like, or is he going to be 35? Cordell Patterson's old as dirt, but it just doesn't seem as much like it because he was a wide receiver for 10 years and never played, you know. So, but Cordell Patterson is like pretty old. Cordell Patterson 31. I don't think that's accurate. Let's look. Let's see what Google says. Maybe I'm wrong. How old is Cordell Patterson? You'll help me out. He is 31. What? Get out of town. Okay, well, he's 31 is still real old for a running back. And I know he doesn't have it. This year though, he looked so bad. So bad. Tyler Algier completely took the job from him for sure. Like he's toast, I think. And that's coming from a guy. Before the season, I was like, you know what, Cordell Patterson, he doesn't have as much wear on him as most people think at his age because he played wide receiver. I think he's still got some time, blah, blah, blah. And then seeing him this year, and it's like, whoa. Like, I just don't think... I think Cordell Patterson's done. Done. Ethrune, legendary. G6 hasn't. G6, we gotta get you into football, man. We gotta get you into some football. I mean, you're out from California, right? So you got 2 California football teams. You could root for either one, right? Or you can pick any team. Yeah, there's only... This map only ever has 2 champions on the bottom. That's weird. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't like it. Jets are where old quarterbacks go to die, says George. I mean, they tried drafting one, right? That worked out great. Yeah, George says he's 2 years younger than him. Talking about Cordell Patterson. But that's like 31's like 44 in the NFL. Right. Especially for running backs. Like, if you're a wide receiver, you can play a few more years. But running backs are just done at like 28. Like I was saying, I think he got an extra year or 2 because of he was a wide receiver for a bunch of seasons, but Bubble says he thinks it's Klingon. You're welcome. Feels the same about D4, but we'll also continue playing D2R for sure. Says Hell or High Water. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way I could. Some of it will come down to content-wise, obviously, but there's no way I could like stream and make videos about a game that I hated. So we'll have to see how D4 goes. Got to be better than Diablo 3, right? Got to be. We'll see. I can't wait for this loot filter to come in here for season 3 of D2R, right? Oh, Bulbasaur gifting 5 memberships. What a boss! Thank you so much, Bulba. Ooh. The one and only Bulbasaur. Thank you so much, my man. Will says I haven't kept up. Can you give me a quick recap on the hate D4 is getting? I mean, pretty much everyone just says it looks like Diablo 3. It looks like a slightly darker Diablo 3 is what everyone says, but... Boy. Yeah, I'm going to have to re-roll this map, because I can't keep a map where I'm guaranteed to be short 1 champion every time. Whoa! Wowza. I was down to like 5 health. That was wild. But yeah, I can't keep a map where I'm guaranteed to be short a champion, at least 1 champion every time, so. I'm gonna have to reset this one. Happy Sore. Yeah. Thank you so much once again. The start menu in D2R is better than D3. There you go. Good point, Beaker. Good point. What new changes I'm most excited about? Well, they haven't really announced a ton of stuff, have they? Unless they announce something that I missed. I mean, they're just adding a couple new rune words so far, and they said there was other changes, but what are those changes? I don't know. Did they announce anything that I missed? I'm not really sure. Frankie, what's going on? Mr. Fresh. Rerolling a new pit map. I decided I didn't like the old one, so hopefully they're adding a loot filter and extra stash tabs, right? Or a currency tab. I would like be singing Blizzard's praises if they, Vicarious Vision's praises if they added a loot filter and they added a currency tab or extra stash tabs. Pretty much a currency tab would be the best, but boy, I'd be like, these guys are awesome. They're the best ever. Everything they do is great. Everything they've ever done is great. I've always loved Blizzard. I would never say anything bad about these absolute gentlemen. You guys are just jumping on the hate train. D3 is a great game. Oh, no, 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 Joe. D3 was terrible. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. And obviously, we're throwing out opinions, you know. Something being good or bad is an opinion for sure. But anyone who thinks it was good is wrong, and I am right. I just thought, anyone who likes Diablo 3, I would have to guess, could be wrong, I'd have to guess they did not play Diablo 3 when it launched. Yeah, I was sick to my stomach when that game launched, to be perfectly honest. Literally sick to my stomach, and it was crazy. How the servers were constantly crashing and lagging, and the game was just so bad, and it was just crazy. Frankie said he'd pay $5 for a currency tab. I probably would, but I feel like if random people like in their apartment can add all this stuff in, I feel like they could probably do it super easily. It's a matter of they don't want to for some reason. You know, like, you know, BT added this stuff into his mod, and all the Project Diablo 2 stuff added in, and these are professional programmers here, right? Like, they could probably do it in like an hour. I seen a YouTube video of a guy going, "Oh, hey, you go into the game code and you type this in, and boom, you have then you'll have 6 stash tabs. You type this word in with a number, and then add like colons after it, and boom, you have 6 stash tabs." I'm like, what? That's all you gotta do? So yeah, it's like literally that easy. The thing is they just don't want to do it. There's probably a little bit, and that was for single player. There's probably other complicating factors when you do it online, but well, I feel like there was 2 champions this whole map. Yeah, well, we'll do it a couple times, see what's up. Skyler Craig said he pre-ordered the collector's box for D3, and then he didn't like it, so he just ended up with a fancy looking box. That's all it was worth to him, right? Cryptic sword. Yeah, I didn't pre-order the collector's box, but I pre-ordered the game, and then I was like, what the F is this? The amazing auction house at launch. Yeah, I never really used it because I was like, real money, I'm not doing that, forget that. So I never really used it a lot. But Billy says a tad bit too fast a progression, but it's not that bad right now. Yeah, didn't they say that can't you get a fully maxed out character in one day? And I heard that what is it? I think I watched something Riker was talking about the new season. There's all these new changes for the new season coming up. But he was looking, I think it was Riker. I could be wrong. Maybe someone could tell me, but I think Riker had said that looking at the changes, that it looks like you could probably get a fully maxed out character in about an hour. Was it? I can't remember for sure. I think I was watching a Riker video. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. D3 launch bad? I agree, but after they fixed it, it's been amazing. Well, didn't it take them like 8 years for them to fix it? I heard that they didn't. The game wasn't that. It took them until Reaper of Souls. Joe O. Quite a bit of what I'm saying after launch, I didn't touch it again. I couldn't. I was so disgusted. Like, I don't know. I don't know how you could ever go back to something like that, you know? It'd be like a girlfriend cheats on you with 9 different dudes, and then they're like, no, I changed, I'm better now. It's like, get out of here. Like, you're not getting another chance. You know? Boy, this is a pretty ugly map. I don't really like it, I'm gonna be honest. After the launch of D3, I was just too hurt. I was too hurt. Wow, Brad says it takes 4 hours to solo play the game to max level, and max level and gear and stuff. What? That's crazy. So what do you do after 4 hours into the game and you have all the best gear and and you're fully leveled? Do you just keep getting more experience, I guess. What? Sounds like D3 like literally doesn't have a point. 4 hours, huh? Boy, this map is disgustingly ugly. I gotta get a new map. This is what a terrible pit map looks like right here. Wasn't there another champion? Was it running away? I don't know. Get it, I guess. Boy, this is a real nasty pit map. I don't crazy reroll pit maps, but man, this one's real bad. I'm kind of wishing I stuck with that first one I had now. Oh, there's another champion right here. I wish I could see if there's any good gear here, but I can't. Well, hopefully there's nothing good in there. Oh, jeez. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. The auction house was a way to make real money off the magic finding, which is one of the main things that kept D2 alive for so long. The game sucked upon launch, and once that feature was gone. Yeah, I guess, Daniel, yeah, so. Hank was a first-generation D3 player, didn't last until the expansion. Yeah, same here. I played for about a month. Couldn't handle after that. Go complain online about how D3 sucks. That's what I'm doing right now. Saffron. I have no problem talking about how bad I think D3 is. D2 is the same. What's the point after you max out? Well, the thing is, like, how can you get maxed out? It takes forever. That's the point. D3 takes or Diablo 2 takes a long time to find all the best gear and to get max level and stuff like that. Well, that was until they started taking away the point of the game by making it easier to level faster and stuff, which, rough. Frankie says, don't necessarily need a loot filter or loot notifier. I mean, technically it would kind of solve the same problem, but I'm a proponent of the loot filter for sure. Because, I mean, I don't want a game that, like, plays itself, you know, that good item, go pick this up, you know, but I just want to be able to see when an item does drop. I don't like having to zoom in and like, oh geez, let me pick up this gold, and I have to pick up all these potions and drink them because I can't see anything. Because there's just a bunch of trash on the ground. So yeah, I'm definitely, I get the how it could solve the same problem, but I'm side loot filter. On champions, where you at? Boy, never mind. I forgot I was going to reset this map. I hate this map. Map is terrible. Danger Dallas auction house was a terrible idea. So many bad decisions. Yeah. D3, everything about D3 was just like, I don't know. I don't know why they did the things the way that they did them. You would think that the most successful and the most popular things about Diablo 2 you would continue. You would do those things and then maybe things that weren't popular. But they were like, nope. I guess they did kind of try to do that, like the secret cow level. Diablo 3, you know what Diablo 3 reminds me a lot of? Anchorman 2. It reminds me a lot of Anchorman 2. Like, how could you mess that up? Anchorman 1 was so popular, and it was like, well, they tried to do the same thing, but just a little bit different. And that's why it was bad. Yeah, whatever. These guys can't drop everything, but we'll take them out anyways. Well, I'm looking for the right way to go here. There we go. Danger Doll says it, yeah, because they wanted to make it for kids and to make more money. Yeah, you're not wrong, right? You're not wrong. That's pretty much what they were doing, right? Sometimes I wonder too, because we never know for sure, I guess, or maybe the numbers are out there, but how financially successful Diablo 3 was relative to Diablo 2 because of different monetization strategy and stuff or whatnot. Like, Diablo 3 probably made more money, even though Diablo 2 is probably played by like more people and for longer and has been critically acclaimed for like so much more. Alright, this map's looking pretty good. Nice straight line. For the most part. Oh yeah, this is I feel like I've had this exact pit map before. Come up around over here, come back down. Yeah, this is a map I've literally had this combo before. This combo of tiles, I feel. Dredge, how do you stay interested in grinding in D2 or reach hell, but after hundreds of hours running anti-meth lower cross with nothing to show for it? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I can beat the game all the way through hell in like 6 hours, so I don't, you know, not like you know, not grinding to play through. I don't know. Well, the thing about Diablo 2, why it's so much better than D3 and stuff too, and I know that's not necessarily what you're talking about, but it's like, it's the excitement of the god drop, you know, what some people call it, like winning the lottery. When that item eventually does drop, it's incredibly exciting, you know? Unless you just don't care about finding significantly better and super rare gear, you know what I mean? So, I feel like, you know, small incremental upgrades over time, like grinding to 500 paragons or whatever we call it in D3, like that sounds terrible. Like, bloop, bloop. It's the same reason I don't like leveling, why I hate leveling in Diablo 2, because after you're like level 85, every level you gain, it helps you out like such a small amount that you can't even distinguish it. Like, you can't even tell it helped you at all. You get like an extra 50 life or something. It's like, leveling, like, who wants to do that? Shockwave Druid says Skylar up here. Skylar Craig's rocking. I thought about test dabbling around with that since it's gotten a little bit stronger. I don't like the range on it is too small and the little area. I don't know. But you can rock with it. Would I rather play Diablo 3 or Immortal? Oof, I don't know. Jeez. I don't know what to say about that one. I mean, it's hard. It's a tough to say because, like I said, it's almost my hatred for Diablo 2 is almost impossible to overcome from how bad the launch was, and how you know, when somebody, something, whatever makes you so mad that you don't feel like you could ever get over it. And it's not that big a deal. It's just a game. I'm not like losing my life over it, but I'm just saying, like, anytime Diablo 3 comes up, I just remember how much it hurt me. I was so hurt, you know. It's crossed my mind, like, at some point to, like, try Diablo 3 again. If even only for a day or something, you know what I mean? Like, but... It's crossed my mind. Maybe one day I'll play Diablo 3 and I'll be like, man, this is a good game. I don't see that happening. We'll be a few hours into the game, and then it's gonna be like, all right, so what do we do now? We keep grinding paragons and not really do anything, not accomplish anything. Like, wait, what? You get like a 0.5% better every time. That's exciting. Boy, I feel like that was like 2 champions there. Man, I can't wait to find this Griffins. Right off of Moonpox. Come on. Man, the amount that this is going to set off, I want to get the Nova Sorceress just slapping so bad. The amount, like, literally the Griffins makes the Nova Sorceress like 80% better. I cannot wait. Will D3 will be better when the Lions win the Super Bowl. Yeah, right. Sounds a lot like D2 as you keep talking about it. It's literally the opposite of D2, Dredge. Literally the opposite. D3 is just complete garbage. You don't advance hardly at all. Like I was just saying, when I find these Griffins, I can finally like get that Sorceress just wrecking. The amount better that a Javazon gets after finding this Griffins, this crazy, just straight from the heavens drop that's going to be just crazy when I find it. It's like winning the lottery. That's how exciting it is. And it just boosts your character up so much, it's insane. Just insane. Oh, Grimaul, let's go. No. That was supposed to be cruel. We can talk about sports ball for a second. Did anyone else get unnaturally upset at the ending of the Kansas City-Cincinnati game? Yeah, we were definitely talking about that at the beginning of stream. That I didn't get too upset. I mean, I wanted Cincinnati to win, so it's kind of like. But I do recognize, and I mentioned it, like, if that was my team, I wanted to win. If I wanted Cincinnati to win, I would have been like upset. I guess there were some not great calls. That roughing the passer at the end, though, that was the right call. That whole stopping the play thing was real goofy. But I kind of see what happened. But it was, I mean, you're a professional referee. Like, something needed to happen different there. But yeah, real crazy. But man, Kansas City lost all their receivers, which was pretty wild. They like just stuck a tight end, like a random backup tight end out there at wide receiver. Because they didn't have anybody else to go out there and play. As a Raiders fan, I'm very upset KC won. Does Will, right? Skylar says he's a Ravens fan, psycho. Though not really. Ravens fan, huh? They're good-ish, right? I'm not a huge Lamar Jackson fan, though, so I don't know about everybody else, but he's one of those people. I think he's kind of overrated, personally. But that's just, not that he's terrible or anything, but I just think people think he's really good, and I don't think he's really good. I just think he's kind of like meh. Like, I'd almost rather have Jared Goff than Lamar Jackson. Skyler says it depends if we pay Lamar or not. Yeah. If he gets like a 50 mil contract or something, then you're not going to like him very much, right? Master Pibb says, yesterday watching the Niners, just have to figure it out, broke my tiny Bay Area heart. Oh, yeah, with what happened to them, yeah. Next year, they're going to come into the season with like 9 quarterbacks on their roster, huh? Yeah, I seen a, it was I guess, I don't know, one of the talking heads about sports or whatever, but that if they decided like they wanted to trade Trey Lance or something and stick with Purdy, that they projected they could probably get like a 2nd round pick for Trey Lance. And it's like, huh, well, they just traded up like a year or 2 ago. They just traded 2 firsts and 2 seconds or something to trade up a few picks to get him. So that's not happening. Unless the GM, whoever did it, got fired. Because no GM could admit that they made that bad of a trade and drafted someone that bad, right? Pretty much if you did that as a GM, you'd just be like, okay, so you're admitting you're terrible at your job by doing this, is what that's what you're saying. What the? Okay, there better be like 9 champions over here all stuck together. Because I don't see any here. I'm just teleporting around here for fun. For funsies. What is going on? Okay. I just killed 2 monsters on this whole level. What the heck's going on here? No champion here. Wow. I'm just bad at this game, I guess. Just bad. Yeah, that's not going to be efficient to be killing 4 monsters a game here. Jeez, what's going on? Lance didn't get a real chance before getting hurt. He's going to be fine if he can come back from injury. The one game that he did play in, he did pretty bad. Didn't he play a few games at the end of the one season? It didn't do that great. We talked about this before, and I didn't follow him completely 100% great, but I thought he played a few different. He started 3 or 4 games. He didn't do great. There's one champion. We gotta count. Okay, of course. Every time I think about trying to count champions, then they're all super easy to find. Of course, there's number 3 already. Number 4. 5. The last map, I honestly think I killed 3 champions, and now they're just all piled next to each other. At least I got the minimum on the level. No good. Grading Belichick to the 49ers next season, says Psychonauts. I doubt that. A lot. A ton, I doubt that. Lance is 2-2 if you count him jumping in a dumpster fire game. Yeah, maybe I gotta look into him a little bit more there, Pibbs. I'm not 100% sure on his starts and stuff like that. Fred coming in with 6 months. Slayership. Ooh. Let's go Chiefs, says Fred. Let's go Chiefs. Yeah, I want Philly to win solely for my own selfish purposes because of all the fantasy people I have on the team. But yeah, I don't mind Kansas City, even though they've kind of been winning a lot. Which, I mean, everybody kind of likes when different people win, right? Guy, watch Rodgers go to Vegas with Devontae Adams win a Super Bowl. No, if he went to Vegas, they would. I don't think they would win a Super Bowl. Well, either way, if he does or not, I don't think they're going to. Yeah, funny stat. Apparently, if you take into account the segment of time from when Derek Carr got drafted until now, the Raiders have had statistically had the worst defense in the league over that period of time. So it's kind of like their defense isn't going to get that better that fast, you know what I mean? Brad says, screw Philly, Chiefs. But what about Sweet Phil's money? What about my money? Should have made a smarter bet, huh? No, I couldn't. Obviously, the first pick in the fantasy draft got Patrick Mahomes, so I didn't have a choice. I was second, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go Philly this time, I guess. I'm to be honest, this fantasy playoffs thing, I'm not good at it. I've only done it twice, but I just feel like I'm not very good at it. Las Vegas has coach issues. Yeah, I guess that is true. Maybe we'll start taking out a few more monsters here. Skyler says Rodgers with that Adams, Waller, Renfro, Jacobs. Yeah, I mean, he always had a bunch of good players, right? I mean, oh, rare Sacred Armor, you schmuck. He always had good receivers in Green Bay, right? They had Aaron Jones for years, right? So I think Aaron Rodgers is toast. He's too concerned with everything off the field and stuff that I think anyways. He just doesn't look like he's as good as he used to be. Plus he's old, so I mean. Skyler says quarterback first overall. It's different in this fantasy playoffs thing, Skyler. It's extremely different. It's kind of like it's sort of like well the thing is too, the lineups for this fantasy playoffs, every team has to start 2 quarterbacks, you start 2 wide receivers, you start 2 running backs, and then you have 2 flex spots, 2 defenses, 2 kickers. Like it's super different than anything you've really ever seen before, you know what I mean? And they don't play week by week with head-to-head matchups. They're in until they're out. And you just keep accruing points every week. And if a player's out, then you get a 0 for him that week. So it's a goofy setup. It's not like normal fantasy. Oh yeah. See, you guys talked about it a little bit after I was way behind in the comments. Raiders have owner issues first and foremost, says Master Pibbs. Yeah, I guess I don't really know too much about ownership, you know. Kind of one of the things, I guess, for other teams outside of your market, unless you follow football like insanely, way more than I do, you might not. Oh. Pip says, yeah, he knows because he has no life. Okay. Just indoctrinated into the football life. Yeah, ownership problems. Yeah, that's what we've been dealing with in Detroit for a long time too, right? The Fords. Not that it's like a huge problem, but they just aren't good at owning. They aren't good at owning. Come on, champions, where you at? Unreal. Another Gothic plate. Cool. Good old rattle cage, my fave. Come on, there we go. Whatever. Don't see another one. Nick says, just hit the like button. It's super easy. Yeah, don't forget that like button for me, fellas. Kind of forgetting to shout it out. No big deal. What's going on, Terry? I think the Packers need an O-line first and foremost, says Fred. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've kind of been voicing this opinion a lot recently, but I feel like offensive line is like the most underrated. Like, I think it's more important than quarterback. Honestly do. What? G prep tiles found a Zod rune today. Nice, man. That's a rare one. That's a rare one. Congrats, my dude. Oh, my eyes. I feel like my eyes are just dying on me. Oblivion says, y'all teams hold no candle to ownership problems like my Cowboys. Yeah, you're not a big fan of Jerry Jones, huh? Yeah, that's a team I'm wondering what's gonna do too. Are they gonna try to do something and are they gonna hang on to Ezekiel Elliott here? Are they gonna try to get rid of him or something? Since Tony Pollard's like quite obviously way better than Ezekiel Elliott nowadays. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do. And the thing is too, I think Tony Pollard's a free agent this year. So I wonder, because he might try to get big money. I'm pretty sure he's a free agent, and somebody would probably give him like double what the Cowboys will, because they're already paying Zeke like $60 bazillion, right? Like Zeke's getting like 20 million a year or something. I'm not even sure, but Psychonet said he would let him go. He was good in short yardage. Yeah. But they might not have a choice. Like, I think because they definitely re-signed him. I know that at one point to a lot of money. They might have made a bad choice, and they just got to stick with it, I think. Fred says, I don't know about more important, but it's almost as important. Talking about offensive line, see Chiefs versus Bucks, Super Bowl 55. Tell Patrick Mahomes that Super Bowl about O-line. I mean, I kind of get you. But the thing is, too, like, maybe I'm being a little bit too strong with it, but especially talking about trading up to get quarterbacks, though. Like, how many people trade up to get quarterbacks, and then the quarterback is trash, you know? Like, didn't Patrick Mahomes get drafted, like, 12th or something? Like, they didn't trade up to get him. I'm pretty positive, unless I'm super mistaken. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong here. But I think Patrick Mahomes was, like, 9th overall or something, or... There's a champion over here. Where is he? There he is. Like, who did people trade up to get? It's like Mitch Trubisky, Trey Lance, like people that end up just, you know, Trey Lance is a little bit, you know, undetermined, but I guess, yeah, Peyton Manning, I guess he was like a #1 overall, right? Who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Fishaholic. I think Philly's going to, but hard to say. Hard to say, obviously. Fred said he was 10th. They did trade up to get him at 10, but yeah, trading up to 10. Let me Google it. What did Casey trade to get Patrick Mahomes? Yeah, they traded they traded their first round pick, which was 27, almost a second round pick, and the 91st pick. So, as well as a first round pick for the following season. So they traded, and people don't really, if you, that first round pick for the next year, people value later picks as like worth less. So yeah, they traded some picks. But I guess it was more than I expected. It was more than I thought it was. I've been half corrected. Skylar got called into work later, fellas. Peace out, Skylar. Mighty Ducks are gonna win it all. There you go, Bubbles. Yeah. Oblivion says thinks we can all agree Andy Reid greater than Bill Belichick. I think so. He might just be super lucky though, huh? But yeah, I think Bill Belichick ended up kind of being shown that he was a lot of his success was Tom Brady. There's a hot one, right, fellas? Who out here thinks Tom Brady made Bill Belichick? There's a toasty one, a toasty take. Dark H, what's going on? What's up? Yeah, a little bit late, been on about an hour and a half. I got a little bit more time. Huh? Was there a champion up here? No. Andy H is not a hot take because it's true. Hey, come on. Can't find another champion. Why is there no champions in the entire game? The entire game. Oop. Tom Brady's #2 in playoff wins to my Cowboys. He definitely made Bill Belichick, says Oblivion. Yeah, I'm definitely on that side. Hey, Phil, gearing out my Necro. Is a Viper Magi possible in Nightmare? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. You can pull Viper Magi's from, like, Nightmare and Dario. So, yeah, you can definitely get Viper Magi in Nightmare. Probably all over the place, essentially. In what world is Andy Reid better than Bill Belichick? The guy can't even manage a game clock as good as a 16-year-old playing Madden, says George. Andy Reid, I mean, considering he's, what does he have the most? What was the stat they said the other day? He has the record for most playoff wins for 2 different teams, and he's like the only coach. I don't remember the stat. But I mean, it's pretty crazy that he's done that with 2 different teams, you know. It is pretty uncommon. Pretty uncommon. Tom Brady does it with another team and goes to another team and takes them to the Super Bowl at 42 and 43. Yeah, that was kind of the crazy part. Sometimes it's hard though, like if you're going to a place that's, you know, he went to Tampa Bay for a reason, right? Because they already had some good players, but. But yeah, I generally agree with you, Fred. Also, because they don't have any state income tax, right? There you are. Whatever, high strength, I'll take it. Give me 2 Java. Not even that high, I thought it was higher. George said he's got to stand up for his Patriots. Yeah, nothing wrong with differing opinions, right? Right? Nothing wrong with that. Especially sports. Talking trash about sports is like mandatory. Mandatory. Get out of here. Uncommon fact, NFL players have to file tax in every state they played for the amount that they were paid for that game. I guess I did know that, but if if he plays for Tampa, half his games are in Florida, so then you don't have to pay tax on half your money, right? Unofficial says no shortage of Patriots fans outside of New England area. Yeah, I mean, when teams win a lot, they tend to get more fans, right? Yeah, forget that guy. Not uncommon. Football the devil. Few people shooting that one out. Football's the best. More specific, to be honest though, to be perfectly honest, I probably like fantasy football more than I like regular football. Like, if there wasn't fantasy football, I'm saying, I probably wouldn't watch that much football. But fantasy football is so nasty. So awesome. Why is there no champions anywhere? Starting to dislike this map again. Yeah. Well, the one thing I do know is I was a Lions fan before it was cool, so. Next year, Lions to the Super Bowl! Man, because next year, like, Vikings are not that great of a team. We're definitely going to beat them all the time. The Vikings are probably... I think Green Bay... I honestly think Aaron Rodgers is gone. Vikings are going to be the identical team. Which, I mean, they won 10 games by... I think every single one of their wins this season was by 3 points or less. Or was it 4 points or less? I think it was 3 points or less. 10 of their 12 or 13 wins were by 3 points or less. That's going to be such a crazy thing next year. Are they going to do that again? Like, I think the Lions got a good chance of doing something next year. Doing something good, I'm saying. Bubble says, wonders how many nuggies he could buy with all the sports money. Right? Everyone loves some nuggies. Nuggies. George said he's seen Tom Brady as his last game for the Patriots. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm from, I live in Michigan, so there's kind of a, dang it, yo, why couldn't that 20 increase attack speed? Man. Can't find it. Can't find 220s. There's quite a few Tom Brady fans around, because obviously he went to Michigan. Most people probably know that. So, the whole 8th round pick, you know, or the, you know, or 7th round pick or whatever he was, so. Cherry GG Ograx incoming, right. Vikings were so lucky all season, says Andy H. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, you don't win, you win 10 games by 3 points, you know, like, that's not going to happen again next year. And I don't foresee them getting, like, a lot better, right? So. I don't know their contract situations and stuff. I wonder if they're going to be losing anybody, like, are they going to have to re-sign Delvin Cook this offseason or something? He's been around for a few years now. I don't know their contract situations and who they restructured, who they didn't, who they need to re-sign and stuff. But I know the Lions don't have to do almost anything. They're going to have like $40 million in cap space. If not more, if they do some restructuring here and there, they could probably get even more. So... watch out, fellas. Smart money's on the Lions next season. Smart money. Man. I feel like I'm struggling to find the champions way more than I used to. Okay. Ghost Spear. Let's go. Ethereal 5 sockets. There we go. I was looking for a base for death, so that's what I was looking for, fellas. Actually. I actually found it. Max durability, too. Let's go. Cool. A little bit exciting. A little bit exciting. Jefferson's got to get paid this offseason, says Andy, he thinks. What's the pay structure for your playoff fantasy league? It's just going to pay first and second. There's only 7 people in it, so What's good, MFHI? What's going on? Yo, yo. Yeah, and the way it's set up, too, you can have, like, any number of people. I think up to 8. So you could just do it with 4 people or 8 people or whatever. 7, 5. On late today. Yeah, didn't have to go pick her up today, so could do some other stuff, right? Oop. Got a few more minutes we can rock out here. Did I get everything out of here? Okay. I'm so late. How are your fellas? How's Phil? What's going on? Caboose. Doing all right. Don't have that much more time. I'm gonna have to go start checking on dinner and stuff and all that good stuff, you know. I crock-potting a chicken stew. Chicken stew. It's gonna be nice. Oh, there's a champion. Hiding on me. Chicken stew, love that. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Figured to be easy, quick and easy to do. Throwing stuff in the crock pot's always simple, right? Chop up some different veggies and stuff. Celery, carrots, some sweet taters. Toss it in there. Good to go. Trying to decide if I'm just going to do like regular bread with it. Dip some bread in it. Bread and butter, dip it in there. Or if I'm going to do some rolls maybe. Of course, the rolls are probably better, but then that's slightly more work. Slightly. Mithril coil. Good old Dungo. Burdungos. Hardy cord. 13 damage reduction. Can go up to 15, but that's an alright. Little alrighty find, but nothing. After 7,000 of them, not that exciting, I suppose. Can throw in throws and stuff too and just let it slow cook. Yeah, I'd like defrost while it's getting cooked or whatever. Yeah, for sure. Whatever. We'll shout them down. And drop one item. Stupid stone skin. Next one. Has there been more info on the ladder reset? Dark Hodo. Haven't heard nothing. Do it with French fries, says Bubbles. Chicken stew and nuggies. Yeah, boy. Fred said he made some good shepherd's pie Saturday night. Yeah, shepherd's pie. Pretty good. Pretty good. I've only had it a few times, but it's alright. Fish and beer here, says Oblivion. Ugh. I don't like fish. I've tried to eat fish because it's quote unquote healthy for you and stuff, like many a times, and I've thrown up like several times from it, so I think I'm like allergic to it or something. Little mana, but I usually never do teleporting casters or teleporting melees, so min damage, attack rating. We'll just toss it, I guess. I mean, the only teleporting melee character I do is maybe Smiter for Ubers is about it. Phil doesn't like fish. Seems Fishy to me. Yeah, no. I just threw up too many times off of it. Oh, Grimo. Gotta be good, right? We'll check the Grand Charm first. Cruel, Ethereal, Ogre Maul of Quickness. No. Oh, I seen somebody. Mercenary got him. We'll allow it. Guess see my mercenary pop somebody, but I guess item found him there. I guess. Jerk, what's up? Yo, yo, yo. How time we got here? 4:50. We got a little time. Give me some good rare boots at least, huh? Magic Find, Fire Res. Good temp pair. Walk Run, Fire. Fine. Max Stamina's not going to really do it for you. Gold Res, meh. Oh, unique ring, guaranteed to be an SOJ. Guaranteed champion sword. What is that one to? We're gonna look at that because I don't remember what it is, to be perfectly honest. But we'll identify the SOJ first. Oh, a 30 Nagel though. 30 Nagel's not bad, right? Yeah. Like Cloud Crack or something? Oh, Doombringer, right. Weaken. Gotcha. 30 Nagel. Nice. I would love a wisp projector. Unfortunately, no such luck, huh? Check the War Club. We could always upgrade that to an Ogre Maul if it rolled good. Sea cucumber salad with jellyfish. There you go. Sounds delicious. Fred posted up the pictures of his shepherd pie in the main hang in the Discord. Ugh. Nice. Shepherd pie is that good. Love that in the winter. Nice. Oblivion says trout will make you throw up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. Something about fish. I don't know. I'm probably just allergic to it or something. Is 40 the max magic find on a ring? It is, but they're only on magic rings. Like the Nagel goes up to 30. So you'd have to. People usually just don't even bother spending the time to ID like 70 bazillion blue rings. And then it doesn't really like have anything else on it. Which I don't have one right now, but it's a lot easier to get 30 Nagels than it is 40 magic finds, and that's what most people go with. Oop. Yeah, whatever, we'll take out a little group, why not? Back here. Don't feel like going back for that one flawed gem. Large charm. Should I ID it? No! How's the weather where I'm at? There's like 1.5 feet of snow right now outside in Michigan. Yeah, that's how we rolling around here right now. We got like 1 foot of snow one day, and it's been snowing like an inch at a time for like 3 days since then. So maybe there's not 1.5 feet, but you know, over 1 foot probably. So this is actually going to be the final run for me, fellas, and then I'm going to go get working on dinner again. I'm getting a little on the hungry side, huh? So, thank you for the super chat spread for 6 months of Slayership. A couple super chats and donos from Bulbasaur, Hell or High Water, Jeezy, and I don't know why this feed never tells me gifted memberships. I forget who did 5 gifted memberships, but thank you so much for supporting me, supporting the channel, and even everyone who hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for that little bump in the algorithm that it does for me. Make sure, if anyone didn't know, I got my podcast channel link in the description. I will shout out real quick. And if you don't like a 2-hour podcast type of thing, I do have my Sweetville Clips channel, which is just short, like highlights essentially. You can kind of pick and choose what little clip you want to watch instead of watching a 2-hour podcast. So they're just little 1 minute to 5 minute like clips, you know. So links in the description to those channels if you want to check those out. Have a good one, fellas. Jimmer, yeah, have a good one, everybody, for sure, for sure. We'll finish up this run right here because we're gonna find a Griffin's right at the end of the run, so it's pretty much guaranteed. Science, you know, scientifically proven. Saigon's armor almost as good as the Griffin's. Alright, no Griffins yet. It's got to be from this monster over here then. Oh, no Griffins. Oh no, no Griffins. But that's going to be the end of it. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much. Thanks for the like button. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the channel memberships. The super chats, channel membership, things like that really does make it possible for me to keep streaming, making videos on this channel. So thank you guys so much. You're legends. Ooh. So peace out, fellas, and don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh.